How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Big Ambitions, welcome back to the business empire, and welcome back to the perpetual struggle for more money. Yes, it's like real life. This game is a very, very good simulator for real life. Basically, we need more money. That's kind of where we're at. So I've basically skipped a couple of days between this episode and the last one. I didn't really do anything. I just slept the entire time. And we now have $3,714, which is lovely because we need to buy or rent a small warehouse. Now, the warehouse that we're going to be looking at is going to be probably this one because it's relatively close to my existing businesses. And if we go ahead and click on it, we can open it in Bisman. It's $2,280 for a deposit. Daily rent is $76. It's expensive, but we can afford it. And that's kind of the important thing here. I don't know if we can necessarily afford a pallet shelf, but I suppose we can go and find out is what we can do. I've got no idea where I'd necessarily get that. I would assume it would be like an appliance store, right? I would assume, or like a furniture store. I've really got no idea. So a pallet shelf. Pallet shelf. Let me open you in Bisman. Let me see your inventory. Do you sell pallet shelves? I'm going to say that IKEA probably doesn't. It doesn't look like it does, so we'll not worry too much about that. We've got you. We open you in Bisman, browse your inventory. Do you do pallet shelves? You do. They're $3,000. Oh my God. Why are they $3,000? That is a ridiculous amount of money. That is so much money. Okay. How much to rent another retail building? How much was this guy, for example? 802. I could afford this. I think honestly, I mentioned it in the last episode. We really might have to just buy another building and be like, hey, let's go ahead and move the donut shop in there and see how it goes. But I would need another employee for that. I would need another cash register. I'd need more storage. There's a couple of $1,000s worth of things that I would need for that as well. So it's kind of a kind of a non-starter at the moment, I think. So really what we're gonna have to do today, easy does it. What we're gonna have to do today is go down to McDylan's and work a shift. Essentially, we're gonna have to make some money and see how that goes. I don't love that we are not managing to get as many customers here as we had been. And I'm almost tempted to say that what we might want to do, we're also almost out of paper bags, which I don't love. What we might want to do is remove the content from here and throw it into storage and then go and sort of pick this thing up and pack it up and throw it into storage as well, or just leave it like there. Because in doing this, if we now go to McDylan's, we do have a customer capacity of 30. So yes, we're not selling donuts, and yes, the donuts were kind of a big seller, a big attraction, but I think honestly, this is just kind of how we're gonna have to do it. So we'll time machine to the end of the shift. We'll see if this works out well. We'll see if this was a mistake. I really don't know. And I think honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick up the industrial fryer. In fact, what we'll do is grab a hand truck. We'll manage storage. I want to grab the donuts from here, grab the donuts from there, and I want to grab this industrial fryer as well. Can I load this thing into storage? Is that going to be an option? It is. There we go. So basically what we'll do is we'll put this all in the car and we will just see what we can do. I think that's about the gist of it. So that all goes in the car. The hand truck can live there. We can, get out of here. We can go get some food, go get some rest. And I think it is just going to be one of those days where we're kind of going back and forth and just seeing what we can do. I think it's going to take a little bit of a minute to get this warehouse up and going, but it should be exciting because I think this is the first step towards automating deliveries and imports and stuff like that. So what I think I'm going to do actually is go to Bisman real quick, go to my businesses real quick, and I'm just going to turn off these deliveries because I already can't really afford them. And I think what the game is about to start doing is teaching me how to actually import things myself. And I would assume that it ends up being cheaper for me to handle my own like imports and deliveries and stuff like that versus relying on other companies to do it. I'm assuming that's what's going to be getting taught here. So what we'll do is just go to sleep and we'll wake up at like 7:15, 13-hour sleep, casual. And I mean, we'll see if we make money here. We did not. Oh my God. How did we lose? How did I lose $600? How the hell did I just lose $600? Hello? So there's an alert here. I guess they probably, wow, I'm actually a little bit concerned about that. Interesting. So customers wise, yesterday we had like 16. I am really, really concerned. I'm really quite concerned about this. I've got to be honest with you. I'm going to cancel this marketing campaign is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to cancel that marketing campaign. So having less money than I did yesterday is not good. Oh, wait, no, yesterday was Saturday. So both my businesses are closed today. That's really concerning. I don't know how I feel about that either. So both of my businesses are closed today. So in theory, what I can do is just sleep through today. That's why we lost money, because Third Best Gifts was closed. And marketing is doing pretty well there. Deliveries are whatever. Yeah, I feel like I just need to sleep through today as well. So let's sleep until 5. Let's just sleep until 7. Let's sleep 24 hours. Again, just a casual 24-hour sleep. I've got a message. Oh, what does Roosevelt Watson want? Please tell me you're not going to quit. Please tell me you're not going to quit. I really, really hope you're not about to quit on me. Oh, man, we're also really broke. What do you got going on? Recently haven't been happy with the job. If it doesn't change soon, you'll be forced to find another job. Oh, God. What's wrong with you? What's going on, Roosevelt? What are you complaining about? You want the stump mesh office chair. Okay, so that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen because, frankly, I can't afford it. So let's just go ahead and time machine to the end of a shift again, and we are so broke right now. We're also out of paper bags here, which is really concerning. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe remove some content from this one, I guess, and see if I can put it into the other one. There we go. So yes, there's a register without paper bags, but at least the one that my employee is going to be working at now has paper bags, so it's not necessarily the end of the world. I'm also sincerely hoping that today is a day of profit, because if it isn't, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if I can sell things. I don't know. I mean, the bank isn't going to give me more money, right? The bank is not going to give me more money. They've given me $40,000, and they've made it very clear that they have no intention of giving me even a cent more than that. So, you know, I'm concerned. I think that's the way to put it. That's the polite way to put it, is that I'm concerned. I may also be producing construction material. You can read into that whatever way you want. Let's sleep until morning. Let's see if today is a day of profit or loss. It was a day. Oh, yes, it's a day of profit. Okay. Okay. I feel better. I feel better. I still need considerably more money than I have right now, but I feel better. What I am going to try and do very quickly is get one of these office chairs. So open in Bisman, browse inventory. You don't do office chairs. I need to find a furniture store. I think you might do office chairs. Browse your inventory. You do not do office chairs. Who does office chairs? So I'm looking for you, I guess. Open in Bisman, browse inventory. What kind of chair did this guy want? It was like a mesh one or something like that. It was the $2,200. This guy's over here wanting a Herman Miller chair. $2,200. I don't think so. You can quit for all I care. $2,200 for a chair. That's half of a fryer. That's half of something that will actually make me money. Good Lord. The nerve of this guy. Also, how the hell am I getting out of this parking spot? There we go. I managed it. Nice little 6-point turn. It's all right. All right, let's go to McDylan's and work a shift, I guess. That's about all I can do. And just like that, Roosevelt Watson has resigned. We're also out of burgers at McDylan's as well, so we do need to very quickly pop around the corner to good old the warehouse place and get some burgers and some paper bags, which is fine. I'm also going to grab a hot dog and a can of soda while I'm here. It seems like it would be a pretty good idea. This place, I don't understand how this place does such good business when, like, you know, my restaurant, I mean, he's got more seats, I guess. That probably counts for something. But I don't know, man. All he does is hot dogs and drinks. That doesn't seem like that much, but apparently it is. Maybe I should do drinks as well. I think he's also got toilets. That probably counts for something too. That actually probably counts for a lot. There's like, I was murdered by a taxi. There's like a weird amount of like cafes that I've gone to where it's not immediately obvious if there's a bathroom. Like, I'm sure there has to be, obviously there's going to be an employee one, but there's a lot of them I go to and it's like, you kind of sit there and you're like, I kind of need to go to the bathroom, and you kind of look around. You don't see any signs. You don't see any obvious doors. And the thing I hate most is having to ask someone like, hey, is there a bathroom? Like, it's just a weird, it's a weird thing to kind of ask a complete stranger, like, hey, I need to poop. Like, it's a bit odd. You know, just saying, but it's, oh man, it's even worse, I think, because some of them, like some of these little cafes that you would go to are like, they are quite small. So you're not going in there expecting like a super fancy like bathroom, but I hate the ones where it's like, oh yeah, you know, the bathroom's just like down there and it's the door on your left, and you open it and it's just like, you look around and you're like, oh, this is an afterthought. This was not, this was an afterthought. Like, you know, you go into the bathroom and you're like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this room in like a Saw movie at one point or other. Those are always an experience. And then they usually, more often than not, they usually have like a door on it that's like paper thin. Like it's a sheet of cardboard stuffed with cardboard with another sheet of cardboard. And the lock, for whatever reason, it's one of those like sliding bar locks, but it's not like a bathroom stall lock. It's like the type that you would put on like a gate or like a shed. And it's always never quite working. It's always been badly fitted, right? Like you slide it over and it sticks a little bit and you're like, oh, for God's sake, get over there. And then you shove the thing over and you get it locked and you do what you got to do. And about halfway through doing what you got to do, you realize, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to open that lock again. And then you walk over to the lock and you start like leaning on, like you're really trying to get some leverage in this thing. I'm pretty sure this is an experience I'm pretty sure we've all had, right? You're trying to get some leverage in the little, like the bar to open the thing, and then like you lean on it a bit and you like, then it just suddenly goes and you're like, you know. I'm pretty sure this is a story that we can all relate to. Basically, if you've ever been to like a small bar or cafe, you have probably experienced one of those like bathrooms that's like, this is an afterthought. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's throw all this stuff into storage here. That should keep this place pretty good. I'm not super worried about that register being out of paper bags. It's not really the end of the world. I guess if I wanted to, I could grab some paper bags and throw it into that register, and that'll keep us good. So there's no complaints here anymore, which is lovely. Now I just need like $2,500 so I can buy that shelf. And then I'm going to have to go and get another employee for the headquarters because the other one quit. And I'm going to have to get an employee that doesn't want a $2,500 chair, because I'll tell you right now, they're not getting it. The good news is that we made just shy of $1,000 again, so there's no complaints there. Let's go and consume some food while we're here as well. And that gives us $2,149, which I can work with that. I can absolutely work with that. I do think we're going to need to go to these guys. And I think what I'm going to do is give them a call. And they're outside of business hours. Oh, they don't open for like a minute. So now we'll give them a call. So I'm not worried about you. You can quit. It's whatever. I'm going to give these guys a call. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them like 10 days. And I want like, honestly, give me like 4 candidates. It's a good amount of time. I don't love that I'm giving them that much time, but I think that's probably fair enough. I think that's reasonable. Give them 10 days. It's only $200, 4 candidates. I'm sure I can find someone in that mix that's not going to be a bit of a, slippery Flanagan or something like that. So we can see how things play out. I'm also kind of thinking that I should probably go to a park. because I'm walking around here pretty miserable. I don't have anything to do for fun anymore. Although I would like to go just work. I would like to go work and make money. That's kind of where I'm at. I'd really like to go do that, but that's a very pink car. Good Lord. I think that's what we're going to do though. I think we'll swing a left here and we'll head down to the park and just get our happiness up a little bit, because our energy is good. Our hunger and thirst is good, but happiness, that needs to be better. So let's find out if this place counts as a park. I've really got no idea. I remember we did come through here once and I don't know, is my happiness improving? It's kind of hard to tell. I've really got no idea. If I just like run around in here, I've no idea. We can run across the street though and actually go into the park itself, because I do, like I said, right? We went through here once and my happiness didn't seem like it was improving, and then suddenly it did. So I'm just gonna like jog, I guess. This is something I need to do in real life, to be quite honest with you. I used to be really good at going out for like runs and walks and jogs and stuff like that, and I just don't anymore. Which, yeah, I need to be I need to be doing more of that. I think it's good. I got the clothes for it. I got the shoes for it. Went and bought some hats so that my hair isn't going everywhere. And yeah, I did it like twice. I bought all the stuff for it and did it twice. It's kind of like a couple of Christmases ago, I bought a treadmill, and like that sounds a lot fancier. That wasn't like a super expensive treadmill, but you know, I bought it for my grandmother, and that was kind of my excuse to also buy it for myself. So it was like, I got a treadmill. It was for all of us. And I think I used it for like a month and then just stopped using it. I hate, that's like the thing I hate most about myself, is I'll commit to this idea, I'll invest in this idea, and then I'll not do it. Also, my happiness did just jump up a little bit there, so we're perfectly good. Let's get back in the car and let's go for a bit of a later shift at good old McDylan's. Oh, now that's kind of concerning. That grill is almost out of burgers, and if we manage storage here, how many burgers have we got left? None. Wait a minute. Didn't we just got like 300 burgers. So that would imply to me that we're doing quite well for ourselves at McDylan's now. Oh, we might need to get a lot of burgers. I'm gonna be honest. We gotta go down here and get a lot of burgers, just so we don't run out. The last thing I want to do is run out of stock, because we really don't have that much money to play with. And like I said, we kind of need to get ourselves like $3,500. We've got these new employees that we need to figure out. We've got to probably get them like a chair or something like that. I don't know, man. If someone applies, like I can't imagine like going and applying for a job and being like, hey, I would love to work for you. And then like accepting the job, like taking the job, right? You go and take the job and it's like, oh man, I'm so excited to get started. I'm so keen. I'm so ready for this. Like, it's going to be great. I'm really passionate about the company. And then you turn around to your employer and you're like, hey boss, so bit of an issue. It's nothing major, you know, nothing crazy. Don't worry about it. But I'm gonna need a $2,500 chair, or I'm gonna quit. Like, I know you spent $400 at the recruitment agency to, like, you know, find me and hire me, but I'm gonna need you to spend another $2,500 in a chair. I'm gonna quit. I probably should have fired the guy on the spot, to be quite honest. I probably should have just fired him then and there and been like, you know what? Let me help you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Good luck at your next employer. Hopefully they're more of a sucker than I am. Because it's just, like, if you were with the company for a while and you did amazing work, and then I don't get me wrong, I know the game shows me their requirements before I hire them. I know it's completely on me, but even still, that as a requirement is ridiculous. Like, you know, oh, I'd love to work for the company. I'm really passionate about what you guys do, but, you know, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. It's basically, it's kind of that, right? It's that kind of energy. I'm just, it's maybe not, it's maybe not quite that kind of energy, but you know, it's, it's a similar concept. All right. It's a similar concept. It's fine. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that so much. That's a thing. I'm so glad that's not really a thing all that much these days, but there was a genuine phase that people went through for a couple of years there. And I think it was pre-COVID, I'm pretty sure. But to be honest, I don't know what's pre-COVID and what's post-COVID anymore. Like, time is just weird these days. But yeah, there was like an unironic phase that some people went through they were genuinely like, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. And it's like, well, you know what? See ya. Anyway, let's see how much money we're making today. $941. That's honestly okay. It's still not quite enough to get what we need, but we're getting there, and that's what's important about it. So, no complaints. It is Thursday, my dudes. We can head down to McDylan's and work a shift, I guess. We could work here. Oh, these guys are going to be running out of stuff as well. I think they're going to be out of soda cans shortly. Stock everywhere else is fine, though, so... You like when stores play music, it's always awkwardly quiet. I forgot that I can just, like, stand in here like a creep and see what they're talking about. So interior design... Wait, no, I need to go buy the furniture. Wait a minute. You're all complaining about music? Where the hell can I get, like... Oh, God. Hold on a minute. What do you sell? Let me have a look here. You don't sell... No, you don't sell speakers. Where's this other one? Is it this one I'm looking for? Is it you? Who am I looking for? Furniture, appliance. Let's see. Open in Bisman. You also don't sell speakers. That's fine. I'm guessing it's probably going to be IKEA, right? I'm probably going to have to go over here and like, do they sell? Yeah, they have some loudspeakers. They're $300. We could get this one for $80. I don't hate the idea of going and getting like a little thing to play some music in here. It might make the place more appealing. My only thinking is that if the customer capacity is like 30 and we're already hitting that, then it's whatever. Although looking at it, I don't think we are hitting customer capacity. We're getting there though, like 28 is not bad. We're down to like, what's that? Probably like 17 right now. So it could be better. Traffic, I mean, promotion is terrible. Traffic index is terrible. Marketing is non-existent. Basically, we're just in a bad place is where we are. That's kind of the deal with it. I'm going to cancel these marketing campaigns as well because we're not going to be running them. And let me just make sure we do the same with McDylan's because again, we're not going to be running them anytime soon. And I mean, I guess, yeah, we are down on profits. I feel like we probably should get some marketing going, but I just can't really afford it. So what I think I'm going to do is we're just going to swing around the corner, work a shift. I might do that for a day or two, and then we'll see what we can do. Because I kind of need the money, and I kind of need the employees. I might need a chair. I need the pallet shelf. That's the guarantee is I kind of need the pallet shelf. Actually, you know what? I've sort of changed my mind. I'm 100% going to get some speakers for the stores because I went into McDylan's and people were doing the same thing. They're like, hey, I like when stores play music. I don't know anyone that actually likes when stores play music, just by the way. No, I'm going to commit to that. I'm going to stick to my guns on that. I also need a trolley. I don't agree with stores playing music. I don't like it. I don't like it. And let me tell you why. I don't know why this game has become my new means to vent about things, but I'm really enjoying it. I feel like for whatever reason, the last 2 episodes of this series have been like a return to like, it's a return to like old ConflictNerd. I'm going to be honest. I feel like I haven't ranted and vented about things in a long time and I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, more about that. So $80 for these guys. I want 2 of them. But what I'm getting at is like, the thing is, stores, they do one of 2 things, right? They'll put on like a radio and it'll be so loud and annoying that you can't really have a conversation with the person next to you because it's so loud and annoying. Or it's so quiet that you can't hear it. They never seem to find the right middle ground. That might just be me. But I'm pretty sure it's not. They never do. It's always like super loud and obnoxious. Like you're trying to have a conversation, you're trying to enjoy a nice meal or whatever it is. And there's just like some dude on the radio that's like, you know, oh, call in by the end of the hour and you could win tickets to this crappy show at the local theater. Yes, you call in now. You know, and it's basically that over and over again. It's, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I've ever, well, no, I've been to like one or two places where the radio's not super loud, and that's always nice. That's always good. I'm also realizing I'm gonna have to park up the street a little bit. I don't love this, but we'll do it anyway. We'll go in here, we'll put the little speaker on the counter or something like that. I don't know where I can put the speaker. Hopefully I can put it on the floor, because if I can't, we're gonna have a problem. But I'm hoping that I can put this thing on a floor. That would be the goal. So place, yes I can. All right. I can't put it on any of those. So what I'm gonna do, honestly, is I'm just gonna put it like there. And that should be fine. Toggle radio. I've got no idea if it's on. I think it's on. Okay, so yeah, we've got a speaker, right? That should keep that should keep customers happy. They've got like a little just a little Bluetooth speaker in the corner. That's honestly pretty accurate for like a low tier business as well, right? Like they're not gonna have the radio on, they're just gonna have someone's like, they're just gonna have a little speaker and someone's Spotify hooked up to it. Oh man, that's I don't feel proud of my business empire right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm I'm slightly ashamed of it. Like there's nothing impressive about what I've got going on right now. It's just kind of miserable. It's really quite sad. But there we go. We got that little one as well, so that's good. And I guess let's head next door and just go to bed. That's about all we can do. So we'll sleep until 7:43. That'll be fine. Did we make money today? We did. Now, is that enough money to get the pallet shelf that I need? I think it is. $4,000. That absolutely should be. Let's also head down the street and grab some groceries. Opens in 4 hours. Oh man. All right. Let me sleep again for a little bit then. We'll go to sleep until like 11, I think is when it opens. So we'll do that and everything should be fine. Let's have a little look down the street. Is it open? It absolutely is. So we'll head on in. We'll grab a basket and I'm just going to grab like $80 worth of fresh food and that'll keep us going. There we go. So place order. We'll get in line. This is the worst line I've ever seen. It's not a very good line at all, but it'll do. And then we'll just head next door down the street and stock up the fridge. So there we go. Consume some food. Let's get out of here. We can, well, I guess what we should be doing actually is we should be heading down to IKEA again to grab the pallet shelf and then throw it in the warehouse. We still haven't heard back from the recruitment agency about this new employee either. It has been, I think, a couple of days. So hopefully we'll hear about that shortly. But this, at the very least, is some progress. We'll probably get a text from Uncle Fred not long afterwards. Wait a minute. Oh, we do have a text from City Workforce Incorporated. All right. I'm here for it. We can get that in a second. I just need a pallet shelf is what I need. So we'll pull in here, we'll park up, and let's see if I can find myself a pallet shelf. I'm pretty sure it's going to be over in like the far part of IKEA. So like way back in sort of that corner back there where all of the industrial looking stuff happens to be. So we'll head around, you know, the wrong way in IKEA. Pretty sure that's kind of taboo, but whatever. It's Persian carpet, computer, wavy carpet, round carpet, pattern carpet, desktop computer, traffic sign, armchair, traffic sign, chair. None of these are what I'm looking for remotely. Where the hell do I get a pallet shelf in here? This isn't where I get the pallet shelf. Why am I at IKEA? It literally has it marked on the map when I go out. It'll be like, go to this place to get your pallet. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. It's literally this place right here. The one that's been marked on the screen for the last 2 videos is right here. This guy, pallet shelf. It's this thing. $3,000. A lot of money. I do love that it condenses down into this little box though. I do enjoy that. It's always good that it condenses down like that. We can go ahead and throw it into the old Hansa right there. And then just pop around the corner and set it up in the warehouse. And then again, we need to go look at this text message and see who we got. But this will be good. I like that I think I can just drive right in here, right? Yeah, I totally can. Beautiful. All right. So we'll park up. We'll go and manage the storage. We'll get the pallet shelf. We'll place it. I don't know if it has to go anywhere in particular. I've honestly got no idea. So I guess we'll just put it, like down here for now. Honestly, it seems like a good, seems like as good a spot as any. We're also about to be out of burgers again. That's terrifying.
Ah, this is excellent. We'll use this warehouse to store your products until we can get them into your stores. We'll get back to that later. But now, let's start stocking up these beautiful new shelves.
Okay, so set up an import partnership with Jet Cargo Imports. Order a batch of at least 1,000 cheap gifts and 600 soda cans through the purchasing agent screen of your headquarters. Verify your first order after it has been delivered. All right, we can do that, but I'm gonna need to get an employee first. So you, peaceful work environment. Ooh. All right. You know what? Lauren Barton, $20 hourly wage. Yeah, I'll hire you. Absolutely hire you. Have I hired you? Did that work? There we go. So you, if we go to Bisman and we go to Conflict Corp and how do I do this again? Hold on a minute, open Bisman. Schedule, you go there. So now that's situated. What do I need to do? Hold on, the purchasing agent screen of your headquarters. All right, so Bisman, can I open Bisman? I can't because it's trying to like highlight businesses. Purchasing agents. So I think I need to set up the import deal first, right? So we'll head over to Jet Cargo Import. This is cool, man. This is cool progress. This is really cool progress. We are going to have to get a bunch of burgers while we're over here as well, but this is neat. Like, this is a part of this game I've never got to before. I did, I've seen like the warehouse thing before. I think that's about as far as I got when I was testing this out. So this is new. Also, this place closes in like an hour. So let's try and get in here before that happens. So I need to talk to the import manager. And what do I need to do? New partnership. Lauren Barton. All right. So order a batch of at least 1,000 gifts and 600 soda cans through the purchasing thing. So Conflict Corp purchasing agent, you. And we need, can I just type in here? I can. 1,000 of you and 600 of you. That is ridiculously expensive. Put it in the warehouse and deliver one time, I guess. Next delivery is day 41 at midnight. I don't love that. I can't afford that. I really can't afford that. Order. There we go. So we've done that. I just can't verify the order because I don't have the money for that order. It's very expensive. It's prohibitively expensive, in fact. So that's concerning. That is definitely doing me a concern, especially since tomorrow is going to be an off day for Third Best Gifts, and then Sunday is an off day for both of the businesses. So we're about to go into the weekend with no money again, which happens more often than I care to admit. I don't like how often I go into the weekend with no money. This is something that's becoming a bit of a problem. It's getting to be an issue. I don't love it. I don't love it, but I will say, I do love that we seem to be going through these burgers really quickly. That makes me happy because it means that we're making money, at least with McDylan's. I do wonder though, if we should maybe just get another employee. Like, another employee would mean that the place can be open longer. And I think that would be a really good idea. So let me go to you. Let me call you. You might be closed. Yeah, you're closed at 5 o'clock. All right. I think that's maybe what we're going to have to do, is I think we're going to have to go and get another employee for McDylan's and be like, hey, let's, like, maybe the place just needs to be open longer. I think that's probably the way to do it, because we can only have 30 customers there at a time and we're managing that for the most part. So I think having it open for just a bit longer will serve us better. I think that's kind of just the way it has to be. And it also means that potentially we can be open at weekends, well, like the whole way through. We don't have to have an off day, which would be amazing. So I think that's going to be the plan. I think getting ourselves another employee is definitely going to be the way to go. I think we might do the same thing for Third Best Gifts as well. I think really what we're discovering is that as cool as it is that we have a warehouse and that we're doing all this stuff with the headquarters and blah, 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 we just don't have the money. So I think we need to go back to basics, and we need to go back and look at how to make money. And the way we kind of make money and the way we've done things so far is starting new businesses and getting employees and automating the businesses and stuff like that. So I think really that's kind of the way to do it, right? Just get more employees, have the businesses open for longer. That's going to lead to more money. Yes, it means I'm going to have to, you know, supply the businesses with more burgers and stuff like that as well. But I guess the benefit is that we do now have the warehouse, and we are getting to the point where I guess we're automating that stuff. So I think if I was to assume the way this game is kind of going to be working and structured, basically what we're doing is we're sort of going to tiptoe back and forth. We're going to go forward a little bit, you know, one step forward, or 2 steps forward, 1 step back is how to look at it, right? So we're going to take a couple of steps forward, and then we're going to go back and get more employees. And then we're going to take another couple of steps forward. We're going to go back and get another business. I think that's kind of the way to do it. It might not be. It might not be at all, but that's the way I'm going to try and do it. And so we'll see if it works out. Let's see if we made some money today. Ooh. Well, I can't afford the import. That's fine. I did make money though, which is lovely. The imports company is not going to be happy with me, which is fair. That's we knew that was going to happen, so it's whatever. I'm not too concerned about that. I think really what we do is we just head outside. I think we just go ahead and call up the I don't know who to call up really. Recruitment Corp, I guess. I think that's what we'll do. We'll call you guys. And what I want is I want another employee for McDylan's, really. I'd like them tomorrow. I don't really want to spend that much money though, so I'm going to give them like 10 days. And honestly, give me like 4 employees. Let's do that. Let's maybe hire like 3 people and see if we can get this place to be open much more regularly and much more routinely. And I guess the only thing left to do right now, because we need to make more money, is we need to head down to McDylan's and work a shift. So let's get to work.